Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to carry on Sett in the jungle for your runes. Take Conquer, Triumph, Tenacity, Last Stand with free boots, Cosmic, Attack Speed, 80, and Armor. For your first item rush on Sett, you have a couple of options. You have Stride Break. I wouldn't recommend Gore Drinker. Stride Break, you have Bork, or you have Sunfire. I personally think Sunfire is one of the best because it's so well balanced and well rounded. It's going to make you incredibly tanky. Sett is also a bit of an on-hit type of champ because of his passive. He has his left punch and his right punch. Whenever you punch, your left punch is just your normal auto, and then right after you left, it goes left, right, left, right, left, right, and the right punch hits much harder, and it does more damage. And I'll show you that here in a second. It does that against everything you can punch. Your Q is a speed up, and it makes your next two autos hit extra hard. It's only speed up versus champs, though, unfortunately. I don't think we're going to get a leash. You kind of have to start on your blue buff side. You can't clear Raptors or Krugs efficiently level 2. So if you don't start blue buff side, you're screwed. Your Q is an auto attack resetter, so generally against monsters you're gonna auto, then you're going to Q auto. You don't want to cancel your right auto attack. That would be a big mistake. We're gonna pop our W after we finish our second auto. Your W does more damage the more HP you have and the more damage you take. You build up the grit and then you let it rip with some big boy true damage. I will say, not getting leash does suck. It's going to slow us down. We're still going to follow through with the 5 camp clear. 5 camp clear is pretty much always the way to go on Sett. Right when they hit us with that second hit, we pop the W. We want to have as much grit as possible. Gives us a bigger shield. And also does more damage. Always try to hit him with the middle of the cone. The middle of the cone does true damage. They should burn out. Nice. Got our E now against the Raptors. We're going to walk up. Hit him with the E to start. And then we'll get him with the W after we have maximum grit. Doing the Raptors and Krugs is 10 times easier after you're level 3 than level 2. So would recommend being level 3. You can kind of pull things out of their auto attacks with your E. It doesn't stun unless you are hitting 2 or more things together. If you're only hitting one thing, it's just a pull in damage. Nice. Relatively healthy clear. Finished 315 leashless on a 5 camp. I'm pretty happy with that. Should be able to solo Udyr, I'm thinking. We both have Conquer. As long as we land a good E into W against champions, you pretty much always E first. Then W because they'll be slowed and pulled from your E. Or potentially stunned. If there's a multi-target, they'll be pulled and stunned, and then your W lands for free. Even if there is no multi-target, they'll be slowed and pulled, and your middle of your W will generally land at that point. You want to max Q first, W second, E last. Sorry guys, getting the hiccups. Pounded a bowl of cereal way too fast. So was super hungry. Things that are really like you don't have to chew that much. It's easy to eat them too fast. All right, we got Ghost here. We'll run this guy down. My E is on cooldown. We can use a minion here though. Auto. Then we go into the Q auto into W. Beautiful. Since we were already on top of him, it would have been a mistake to use Q immediately. Like a huge mistake. Because it's a speed up. So if we're already on top, we don't need a speed up. So we saved it. We hit him with the auto, used Q as an auto reset and for the speed up and mashed him down. Sett actually farms pretty healthy, all things considered. If we had gotten a leash, we would have been very close to full HP at the end of our full clear. I'm going to stick around for... Oh man, I'm really tempted to go Bork Rush against their team. Bork Rush is kind of greedy though. It is a little bit greedy. Auto, Q auto. You have 2 seconds to do your right hand after you land your left. Once again, your right hand is the second auto, which does more damage and pops off much faster. Warren is up really far here. He might actually greed for a plate. Yeah, he's being greedy. We're 340 base movement speed. He's 335. We are faster. He does have a cloth armor. All we have is no items. We don't have really any items here. He's out of mana. I'm gonna have to queue to get to this guy. I need to bonk him off of a minion here. Just like that. I'm gonna take a turret shot. Oh, give it to me. All right, I'll take it. I'll say worth. He had a beautiful juke. If he didn't juke the cone, he would have absolutely died there. I was trying to take some damage to the turret to stack up my grit, put out a bigger W against him. It didn't pan out since he juked the cone. He juked the center. So, well played by him. I'd say worth. I think I'll be able to do more with the gold than he will. So, I'm okay with that outcome. It also puts me back out onto the map where I wanted to recall anyway, so it worked out well. Kind of sucks for Poppy, though. Her laner just got some gold for free. We'll have our free boots fairly soon. We'll look to invade Udyr because he's playing top side. Looks like he actually started top side. His blue buff's coming up. I didn't even realize that. Kind of out of it right now. We have 2 smite charges up. What is this guy doing? I can auto him over the wall. Bet you guys didn't know that. Sett autos have a lot of distance. We're literally autoing him over the wall with our Q. And then we saved hook for right when he came out of the Malzahar. Hilarious. You can even do it over this wall. His autos are just so dumb. I think Udyr was still topside there. And he's coming bot for whatever reason. We could kill him with Malzahar. It's bizarre that he's still chasing. Should be able to kill him. He doesn't have boots. We're going to Q into him, get him with the hook and a W, but he used his empowered bear stance. When he's in his empowered bear stance, I think they called it something else. They called it something stampede, but I'm not going to... I don't play by those rules. Anyways, when he empowered bear stance, it makes him immune to all crowd control effects, so we can't hook him when he does that. A little bit unfortunate. We're hitting them both with our jungle item burn and with our Bomby Cinder burn here. So in theory, we're taking these decently faster. Plus with our EAOE and WAOE. Should burn out there. Nice. Auto, auto, Q auto, auto, and a W. Pop it with smite. Wait, Udyr's dead. What happened? He doesn't have his blue smite yet. We could actually wreck him here in a second. His smite's only going to be doing 450. Mine's going to be doing 900. We'll steal the red buff from him and smack him in the head. Maybe we should just go for this guy, though. He doesn't have boots, so we should be able to run him down. I'm going to blue smite him, get him with the hook, and straight into Q. I didn't bother doing auto resets there because I was already on go, so I was fast enough. I thought I could kill him with just 2 autos. You might say, well, why not just do the 2 autos, then use your Qs and auto reset plus speed up there? Only reason I didn't is Malzahar was low, and I didn't want him to die, and I literally thought I could kill Lucian with just 2 empowered Q autos there, which I couldn't. So in hindsight, I should have autoed, then Q. Obviously, you want to move in between your autos on Sett. You don't want to literally just stand there and auto like that. You want to auto move auto, Q, auto move auto. That should go without saying, but I suppose I should have mentioned it sooner, because it's just some people may not realize that. What is going on over here? I'll be killing Ornn here in a moment. I hope Poppy doesn't scare him away. This doesn't seem to be awarded. We'll run him down. Got a blue smite on him. I need to get him against these minions before he kills my Poppy. Alright, Poppy gets the kill. It's fine. She can have the gold. I do want to share these minions, though. You shouldn't be trying to steal last hits from your teammate. It's fine for you to share in the XP. You both get the majority of the total. And the enemy is going to lose so much of the majority of the XP just from it crashing on their turret, to where your laner's still super far ahead in XP, and then you're building a massive XP lead as well. He did TP, but that couldn't have been foreseen. Plus, Poppy had to reset, so it was still the right move even with his TP. Force him to TP back to lane, or he would have missed like all of that. Alright, when it hits me, I'm going to pop with the W to max out my grit. Oh, his blue buff's up. Alright. Auto E. Get in the habit of moving in between each auto attack. Makes the difference. I'll be taking olives. He has a full chem tank, so I need to back. Auto attack Q reset. There we go. And we are out of here. I'm not sticking around. He's going to be here any second. Oh, wait. He went bot. What a freaking goofball. Against their team, I already have tenacity. I think I should go for plated, and then I'll push for Titanic next. If you do go for Sunfire Rush over Stridebreaker, you're going to be a much better frontline for your team. Plus, if you go for Sunfire, it makes Titanic your next ideal item option. They synergize well together. You get more AD from the Titanic the more HP you have, and they both keep you alive to get off the on hits from the Sunfire Flame Touch against epic monsters and champions, plus the on hit from the Titanic itself. It's not going to quite burn out there. Good look to do Dragon. Would like to get some more kills. I think my bot lane's starting to do really well in their AD carry AFK, so we might need to do a part 2. That might be necessary. We'll focus down the objectives. Objectives are super good when you have Sunfire, because you build up your Sunfire Aegis against it. Even if a champion shows up, you can turn on them with your full stacked Flame Touch Sunfire Aegis and destroy them. After about, I think, 5 seconds of being in combat, you get the Flame Touch fully activated. And it does a lot. Yeah, it's about 5 seconds. I guess it's 6 seconds, actually. I was looking at the clock there, and it was about 6 after being in combat. Taking this super fast. Nice. Since your Q has a lot of max health damage on it, you can shred through monsters with it really quickly, especially the tanky ones. Herald will scrape this. This guy's got nowhere to run. He's dead. He's got nowhere to go. His turret is gone. He's one full item. Hit him with our W. Block off a lot of his damage. I have my Conquer fully stacked here. We're doing a lot of damage. Get him with our hook and the W, which is true damage. Down he goes. We didn't even need to use our R there. Oh, hey, Lucian. Really didn't do that much damage. Can't quite get to him, though. I don't want to R him into his turret. I don't want to give him gold or a kill. Decent value out of that Herald, and they quit. We'll go ahead and do a part 2. That ended really fast because they had a rage quit on their team. I guess he wasn't too happy when we killed him early bot lane. Alright, guys, I'll see you in part 2. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 2. Warwick is being crazy, and he just lost his Warwick. He's a goofball. We use our Qs and auto reset. We have the same setup: Conquer, Triumph, Tenacity, Last Stand, Free Boots, Cosmic with attack speed 80 and armor. We already told our teammates we're going to start blue. We need leash, and then we muted everybody. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Gonna recall, get our ward down. There's that classic Warwick cheese that I was a big part in starting, where you just start on the enemy's top side, get that out of the way, and then you clear away. Some people are still doing it. It's not nearly as viable as it used to be because it's expected. So as long as you keep watch, you can cripple it pretty hard. He did just the Ember knife start, which is fine. I think Warwick should go for blue smite because he lacks mobility. He doesn't really need damage reduction. He already has damage reduction on his E. But he did a good job not starting refill, so he'll get his team map faster. I'm thinking we still do the 5 camp clear. Maybe we'll just do a 4 camp so he can't invade us as easily. And then we can push out for a gank sooner. Udyr should be easy to gank. He doesn't have flash. Ghost is kind of weak in the early game. It starts out giving a very small amount of movement speed. Only 24% starting out, which is kind of low, honestly. Auto, Q reset, auto. Wait, where did Warwick start? How do we know he has 4 CS? Oh. Yeah, he must be looking for the invade. Probably should have just smited the Gromp there. That's my bad. At least we have it up for the Wolves here. That's fine, I guess. Should be roughly the same speed because we're at level 2 regardless. So it's not like we're missing out on a extra level of having an ability. We're going to need to go immediately for our red buff now. If we do Raps into red, he's likely to invade us and kill us. He has lethal tempo, plus obviously Warwick is quite challenging for melees to solo. Auto, Q auto, into the W, auto E. And then we have our smite charge coming up as well because of Cosmic Insight. If you don't have Cosmic Insight, then your smite will be coming up late for your 4th camp. You'll generally be getting it on your 5th camp if you don't have Cosmic. But since we have Cosmic, we get it on our 4th, so he can't really invade us. We'll look for the Udyr. Auto, Q auto. We get off the shield and true damage. Get him with our E. And we're gonna run this little bunghole down, boy! Whoa! For those of you wondering how we won that, it's because we played it just maximum IQ. JK. This isn't a great matchup for Warwick. As awkward as Sett is as a jungler, or how underplayed he is, he actually does okay into work if you land your true damage while you're feared. They can't cancel your W. Your W is a channel-like ability. It's a very long animation, but it's not a channel. It can't be canceled under any condition, ever. So if he fears us and we're still jacking him with our W, which is a long animation that we're going to have to sit through anyways, if we can do that while we're feared, hit him with the true damage while he's on damage reduct, then we win that easy peasy. And that's why he lost that. Basically, if Warwick's going to have any shot at winning that fight, he kind of has to hold on to Q until you W, and then he can swing through and dodge your W for free. I'll tell you the downside to that, though. The biggest downside to him holding Q is his Q is a short cooldown. He can generally use Q several times in a fight. My W is a long cooldown. I can only use it once in a fight at this point in the game. So if I can force him to hold on to his Q, he's losing out on much more than I am. So if it's kind of a lose-lose either way he plays it. If he uses it early, he's going to hit by my W. If he doesn't use it, neither one of us use our ability, and then he just loses the fight because he's missing out on his more prominent damage dealing ability. Yeah, pretty funny. Your worst matchups on Sett are typically against lethal tempo style junglers. Nocturne's incredibly challenging to deal with because of his spell shield. All of Sett's, his E and his W, especially his W, Nocturne can block it with his spell shield every single time. It's super annoying. So yeah, probably just stay away from Nocturnes and Nunu's. Nunu out ganks you, and yes, phase rush, so you can never solo him. He'll just run away. So matchups are pretty unplayable. Warwick's bot side, so we're immediately going to invade his top side. Assume something's going to be up. Doesn't really have items yet, so we can only clear so fast. We're going to go ahead and leave one wolf. That way it doesn't respawn and he misses out on a lot of golden XP. Auto, Q auto. Thought they were going to run Teemo top. Teemo doesn't do bad into Alawi, but if Alawi takes second win in D-Shield, Teemo can't do enough damage to her, and then she kind of just outscales Teemo. I don't really know if this guy's diveable. I don't think he is. Warwick's about to run into me and he doesn't have items. He's literally about to run in. Ooh. Alright. What? Where did he go? That's confusing. He went somewhere, and it's not where I went. I was gonna ghost into him and kill him. He doesn't have any real items yet. That was freaking strange. Maybe he just went straight over to his red buff? I don't know. I waited a moment just in case he decided he was going to do wolves because he needed a little bit more gold, and then I will cross over, and then he's just not there. Zed's going to give me away with his little minion shenanigans. That sucks. It's not great for us. We're going to leech some of that XP. Very nice. And we'll be hitting a pre-8 minute level 6. Making good time for a Sett jungle. There's really no ganks on the map. So nothing to touch. So I had to go Bork this game because they have the war for me to chow on, and they also have the Udyr. If they have two thick boys, Bork is pretty solid. Get to sit there and munch on them. If they don't have thick boys, you're usually best off going Sunfire or well, I forget the name of it. Sunfire or Stride Break. Very good neutral items. Give you a lot of HP. I don't have Ghost. Good engaged by Blitz. I'll have to try Glacial Augment Blitz. I've been seeing that a lot lately. Grab him with our hook into the Q. If I could see him. Get him with W. Down he goes. He also burned his flash for that. Delicious. And I still have my R. I was never going to be able to catch up to the Jhin. He has boots. He also, I think he flashed or healed or something. He got out of there real quick. Got it with auto attack Q reset. You see that? Took that word down all by ourselves. Yeah, check it out. I gotta get out of here before Warwick and Yon rotate to us. Could definitely dive this bunghole under turret though. Just grab him with my R. Walk out. Use our big grit. Pull Teemo into the minions. We didn't quite get the stun though. And that's really good. Nice. Really, really nice. Notice how we walked out of turret range before we used W. That way it wouldn't just sit there and mulch us. W is so freaking good for dives. It's so strong. Surprised it didn't give us the stun on Teemo because we think we grabbed the minion there. Maybe it was just a bad angle. Can't quite afford Bork, so we'll just buy as much of it as we can and push it back out onto the map. Their team's struggling big time. Holy smokes. We got to keep the pressure on, start getting objectives. We'll wrap this game up early. I wanted to have some tea and watch some Game of Thrones, but this night has seemingly lasted for a while here. Nice job from our top lane. Never gank a level 6 plus Alawi if you're two melee champs. Generally not a good idea. Bonk, bonk. Smack, whack. So Sett's kind of like the guy version of Vi. They both just punch things and they're both angry all the time. Sett is, dare I say, thicker. He just doesn't have the gloves. Nice. Wow, Jhin, chill, dude. Relax. Warwick looks scary. Oh my god. I don't know if... Okay, he apparently doesn't have R. I don't know what Blitz is doing there. I would like to kill the Warwick. I don't understand what's happening here. Why is Warwick even here right now? Did Teemo rage quit after we killed him underneath turret? He might have actually rage quit. This is a weird game, man. I wonder where Warwick's gonna go. Get the double pull. We're gonna punch him down, boy. Warwick panic flashes away. He must not have R. Yeah, down he goes. Teemo rage quit. What a friggin' goofball, dude. Imagine playing Teemo bot and then getting pooped on and then rage quitting. That is quite the event. We lived because we dodged his CC with our R. We timed it really well there. You can go through any hard... It looked like I scripted it. That was bizarre. I clicked it on autopilot. Yeah. You go through any hard CC with Sett if you time it right. It's really, really strong, and they quit. And that is it for the Sett adventures. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Kingsticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you bungholes next time.